Have you ever wondered about the secret chambers that exist beneath our feet? What if I told you one such tunnel was discovered in an unexpected place, a historic Brooklyn synagogue? This was no ordinary discovery. A secret tunnel dug into the side of the Chabad Lubavitch World Headquarters, a historic synagogue in Brooklyn, had been unearthed. The discovery was as astounding as it was perplexing. The tunnel, concealed by the walls of a vacant building, was a clandestine project by a group of extremist students. Imagine the shock, the disbelief, the flurry of questions that must have rippled through the crowd when the tunnel was first revealed. The clandestine tunnel wasn't all that was uncovered that day. This discovery led to a confrontation, a clash between the police and those defending the passageway, culminating in the arrest of a group of Hasidic Jewish worshippers. Following the discovery and the ensuing chaos, an emergency structural inspection of the building was promptly initiated. The building, once home to Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, and a site that attracts thousands of visitors each year, was closed pending a structural safety review. The discovery of this tunnel was just the beginning of a series of intriguing events. The mystery of the tunnel's existence sparked numerous theories and speculations. What was its purpose? The cloak of uncertainty around the tunnel's genesis led to a flurry of conjectures, some more outrageous than others. A prominent theory that took root on social media platforms was the baseless claim that the tunnel was involved in child sex trafficking. This unfounded allegation was bolstered by an infamous social media influencer, whose post, despite its lack of evidence, was viewed over 11 million times. The same influencer falsely linked the tunnel to a children's museum, further fueling the fire of conspiracy. It's critical to note, however, that there is not a shred of evidence supporting any connection between the tunnel and such heinous activities. Other theories also ran rampant, with some even suggesting the tunnel was a secret passageway to the island of the accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. Again, these claims lacked any substantiating evidence. The wild conjectures about the tunnel's purpose reflected the power of social media in spreading misinformation and the dangers of speculation without factual basis. It also highlighted the need for responsible information sharing, especially in situations shrouded in mystery like the discovery of this tunnel. While the conspiracy theories were rife, the true purpose of the tunnel was yet to be revealed. The discovery of the tunnel led to a series of arrests, but what were these men charged with? The authorities swooped in, arresting 9 young men, all members of the Hasidic group involved in the tunnel's construction. But the charges, contrary to the wild speculation circulating on social media, had nothing to do with human trafficking. Each individual faced charges of either criminal mischief and reckless endangerment, or attempted criminal mischief and attempted reckless endangerment. These charges, while serious, did not fit the narrative spun by conspiracy theorists online. In addition to these, 1 man was slapped with obstruction of governmental administration, and 2 were hit with an attempted hate crime charge. The specifics of these additional charges, including the nature of the alleged hate crime, were not immediately disclosed by the police. The lawyer representing the men, Levi Hubner, shed some light on the situation. He stated that the excavation adjacent to the synagogue was intended to be part of an expansion for the building. This detail, seemingly mundane in comparison to the sensational claims online, hinted at a more complex background to the situation. The charges painted a different picture, one that had more to do with a dispute within the community than anything else. The drama surrounding the tunnel was not about illicit activity, but rather a clash of visions and a community divided. The real story, it seems, was buried beneath the surface, much like the tunnel itself. A tunnel in a synagogue, arrests and charges, but what was the real story behind all this? To understand the genesis of this dispute, we must travel back in time to 1994, following the death of Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, the last leader of the Chabad Lubavitch movement, a branch of Hasidic Judaism. His passing led to a schism within the community. A faction within the movement believed that Schneerson was the Messiah, and strongly objected to any reference of him as being dead. They also harbored a vision to expand the synagogue, a vision they believed was an extension of Schneerson's aspirations. Fast forward to the present day and the discovery of the tunnel. According to Levi Hubner, the lawyer representing the arrested men, the excavation adjacent to the synagogue was intended to be part of this expansion for the building. This expansion, however, was a point of contention within the community, further aggravating the divide. The New York City Department of Buildings described the tunnel as a single, linear, 60-foot-long underground tunnel, illegally excavated directly underneath a single-story rear extension behind 784 and 786 Eastern Parkway, Brooklyn. While it was not connected to the main synagogue building, its existence was enough to ignite controversy and fan the flames of a long-standing dispute. The tunnel did not cross the road to the Jewish Children's Museum, contrary to the baseless claims circulating on social media. Instead, it stood as a physical manifestation of the discord within the Chabad Lubavitch movement, a testament to the divide that had grown within the community since the passing of their last leader. The tunnel, it seems, was more a symbol of a community divided than anything else. The Brooklyn Synagogue Tunnel, a tale of discovery, intrigue, and community dispute. We've traversed through the unexpected finding of this tunnel, a clandestine excavation that sparked a multitude of theories, some harmless, others not so much. We delve deep into the heart of the matter, debunking falsehoods and uncovering the probable purpose of the tunnel. An ambition tied to the expansion of the synagogue, a dream nurtured by a faction within the Chabad Lubavitch movement. The arrests that followed, 9 young men charged with criminal mischief and reckless endangerment, further added to the intrigue. Yet, it's important to note, none were linked to the sinister allegations of human trafficking that had been widely and falsely circulated. The tale took us through the corridors of a community dispute, a controversy that has divided a religious group, a dispute anchored in differing interpretations of a leader's vision. In the end, the Brooklyn Synagogue Tunnel serves as a reminder that not everything is as it first appears. The truth, as we have seen, can often be far more complex.